Natalie Wood on the set of Gypsy, 1962. She stands poised in a bold, glittering dress, cigarette between her fingers. The smoke curls softly around her face. Lights reflect off sequins and confidence. Her gaze is sharp, aware, unshaken. Crew members move in the background, but she owns the frame. Loretta Swit on the set of MASH, 1972. She stands under the studio lights, her smile wide and genuine. The laughter in her eyes matches the warmth of the moment around her. Crew members move between takes, the set alive with energy. Her uniform is crisp, her presence effortless. Women at work inside a cannon factory, Japan, 1959. Rows of benches, steady hands, quiet focus. Each worker assembles tiny camera parts with precision and grace. The room hums with the rhythm of progress. Faces calm, movements exact, the future of photography taking shape piece by piece. 3 lace makers at work in Brittany, France, 1920. They sit close together, heads bent over wooden pillows strung with fine threads. Their fingers move quickly, weaving patterns with quiet mastery. Sunlight filters through the window, catching the delicate lace as it grows beneath their touch. A window washer clings to the side of the Empire State Building, 1936. Far above the city, he works with calm precision, bucket swinging beside him. The skyline stretches endlessly below, clouds brushing the steel frame. There are no safety lines, just courage and balance. Inside a tattoo parlor, circa 1920s. The air is thick with smoke and ink. Men lean over a client's arm, needle buzzing steadily. Cigarettes hang from their lips, ash trembling but never falling. The walls are lined with bold designs, anchors, hearts, names of lovers. It's rough, raw, and real. Sade Adu in the 1980s, poised and radiant in a black dress. Her look is timeless, elegant with quiet strength. The fabric drapes effortlessly, matching her calm grace. Her eyes hold both warmth and mystery, the kind only music can shape. Light traces her features, soft yet striking. There's no excess, just pure style. 2 young women pose beside a Nash Metropolitan, 1962. The compact car gleams under the sun, all curves and color. One leans casually against the door, the other laughs beside her. Their dresses match the carefree mood of the moment. It's youth, style, and freedom wrapped in chrome. Nuns on the Run, 1971. 2 nuns glide across the ice, balanced on a single simple skating aid. Their habits billow in the cold air, laughter breaking through the chill. The scene feels playful, almost rebellious. Black robes against white ice, faith meeting fun. They move carefully, yet with joy, sharing balance and trust. A sleek, futuristic TV steals the spotlight at the home furnishings market in Chicago, 1961. Just 4 inches thick, it looks like something from tomorrow. The crowd stares, amazed. Its automatic timer can record shows for later viewing, a marvel for its time. Smooth edges, metallic shine, quiet confidence. Beer here. It's Oktoberfest, 1928. Outside the Hofbräu Festzelt, a group of waitresses pose proudly, beer glasses raised high. Their faces glow with pride and laughter. Crisp aprons, sturdy hands, steady smiles. Behind them, the festival hums with music and chatter. The air smells of hops, sausages, and celebration. Rolleiflex factory workers, 1949. Captured by Walter Sanders, the photo hums with quiet precision. Rows of men and women bend over their benches, assembling cameras piece by piece. Their hands move with skill and rhythm, metal and glass taking shape under steady light. Faces show focus, pride, and fatigue. Irma Gracie and Joseph Kramer stand side by side, a chilling image from history. She was known as the beautiful beast, young and ruthless. He, the commandant of Auschwitz and later Belsen, carries an air of cold authority. Their faces reveal little, but their deeds echo loudly. Grace was hanged at just 22 in 1945. A 1903 wanted poster shows Bertha Lee Becca, a woman with charm and cunning. She targeted wealthy men in crowded streets, her act simple yet brilliant. She would pretend to faint gracefully into their arms, a damsel in distress. As they helped her up, her hands went to work, emptying pockets with expert ease. Barber school students, 1959. Each holds a razor, eyes locked on a fragile balloon. One wrong move and it bursts. The room hums with focus and tension. Steady hands, sharp blades, silent concentration. It's a test of skill, patience, and control. A pop means failure, a smooth shave means mastery. The Spanish archaeologist Manuel Esteve poses proudly in 1938, holding the Corinthian helmet he unearthed. The bronze glints softly in his hands, ancient and dignified. His expression mixes pride and wonder, a man touching history itself. Dust still clings to the find, echoing centuries past. Claude Monet and his wife Alice stand in St. Mark's Square, Venice, October 1908. The painter watches the light play on the stone, the air thick with color. Alice stands beside him, calm and graceful, sharing the quiet moment. Around them, pigeons scatter and gondolas glide in the distance. The first Australian Antarctic expedition around 1912. A team of huskies strains against the snow, pulling a loaded sledge through the frozen silence. Their breath clouds in the icy air. Behind them, explorers trudge forward, faces hidden by frost and determination. The landscape is endless, white, harsh, and breathtaking. 4 police officers stand firmly in the street. Their uniforms look crisp under the bright daylight. Each officer holds a baton with steady grip. They watch the tense Klux Klan rally unfolding nearby. Crowds gather with loud, angry voices rising. The officers keep a strict barrier between groups. November 22, 1978, marks Dukaho Day in Japan. Crowds gather for the largest Bosozoku meetup ever. Motorcycles roar through the cold morning air. Riders wear bold uniforms with fierce pride. Engines shake the streets with heavy sound. Flags rise high above tightly packed bikes. Police watch closely from the distant sidelines. Palermo glows with warm sunlight in 1947. A couple dances playfully in a quiet street. Their steps bounce with light, joyful rhythm. Onlookers smile as they pass by slowly. Stone walls echo the sound of their feet. The city feels alive with gentle charm. Her dress sways with each quick turn. A man sits proudly on a camel in Kazakhstan. He poses calmly before a tall Soyuz rocket. The scene blends tradition with sharp modern power. The camel stands steady on the open ground. Its steps leave soft marks in the dust. The rocket rises huge against the clear sky. Engineers move around the launch site quietly. A woman works calmly inside a 1970s office. She sits before a large early computer system. The machine hums softly on her desk. Its screen glows with faint green text. She types with slow, steady precision. Paper stacks surround her in neat piles. A rotary phone rests near her elbow. Canadian women worked outdoors in the late 1890s. They scrub heavy clothing in large metal tubs. Cold water splashes against worn wooden boards. Their hands move with a steady, practiced rhythm. Wet fabric hangs on long, rough lines. A breeze lifts each garment with soft motion. Ashanti women stand proudly in Ghana around 1906. They hold calm, steady expressions for the portrait. Their clothing shows bold patterns and careful detail. Necklaces rest gently across their shoulders and chests. Each woman carries herself with quiet confidence. The background feels simple, yet warm and earthy. Tehran University feels bright and open in 1971. Students sit across the campus lawns reading quietly. Many wear bold modern dresses with sharp style. Sunlight warms the stone paths around them. Groups talk softly while turning book pages. Some lean back and soak the gentle sun. A young soldier stands beside his mother in 1917, just before leaving for the war. They sit close on simple chairs, holding their arms and looking serious. The mother keeps a steady grip on her hands as if holding back worry. The soldier wears his uniform neatly, trying to appear calm and ready. Drew Barrymore in 1992, out promoting Poison Ivy. She carries that bold early 90s confidence with a look that is equal parts teenage rebellion and rising Hollywood star. Her style is sharp, her smile is daring, and the whole moment feels like a snapshot of a young actress stepping fully into the spotlight. Ernest Hemingway stands in the heart of St. Mark's Square, Venice, 1954. The air is alive with the flutter of pigeons. He holds a few gently in his hands. Calm and amused, tourists mill around, unaware of the legend among them. The sunlight glints off the marble columns and ripples across the square. The Beatles on the rooftop of the Apple Building, 1969. Cold wind, gray sky, and music spilling into the London air. Lennon's voice cuts through the chill. McCartney grins mid-note. Harrison's guitar gleams. Ringo keeps the beat steady under his coat. Below, people stop in the streets, looking up, unsure if it's real. A Paramount Pictures production still of Tina Louise from the 1959 crime film The Hangman. She stands poised under studio lights, every detail perfectly composed. Her expression is sharp, mysterious, and magnetic. The dress, the pose, the shadows, all classic Hollywood allure. Behind the beauty, there's a hint of danger. A New York construction worker walks a steel girder high above the city, circa 1950. No harness, no fear, just balance and grit. The skyline stretches below like a sea of concrete, and glass wind tugs at his clothes as he moves with quiet confidence. Each step is steady, practiced, almost graceful. Horses strain against their harnesses, hauling a massive spruce log in Washington, 1905. The trunk stretches nearly 30 feet around. A giant of the forest brought to ground men stand nearby, small against the scale of the task. Mud, sweat, and steam rise in the cold air. The horses pull in rhythm, muscles tense, hooves sinking deep. The Beatles from above the stage at Palais des Sports, Paris, 1965. The crowd below is a blur of faces and flashing lights. Lennon and McCartney lean into their mics, guitars glinting under the heat of the spotlights. Harrison stands calm, focused, while Ringo pounds the drums with effortless rhythm. Gus's Cafe, Waco, Texas, 1939. A lone man stands at the entrance, hands in his pockets, watching the quiet street. The sign above the door flickers faintly, worn but proud. Inside, the glow of a jukebox spills through the window. Dust hangs in the evening air, mixing with the smell of coffee and fried food. A lone soldier stands on the Italian front, 1914 to 1918, gazing at the Alps. His rifle rests at his side, forgotten for a moment. Snow peaks rise before him, silent and eternal. The war feels distant here, swallowed by the vastness of nature. His breath fogs in the cold air as he stares into the light breaking over the mountains. A woman speaks into a hand-crank oak telephone, early 1900s. One hand turns the crank, the other holds the receiver close. Her posture is careful, curious, as if still marveling at the voice coming through the wire. The polished wood box gleams against the wall, brass fittings shining softly. The cast of Friends, 1994. 6 young actors on the brink of fame, laughter all around. They sit close, relaxed, already showing the chemistry that would define a decade. Coffee cups, casual clothes, bright smiles. Behind them, the world of Central Perk takes shape. Workers on Mount Washington, 1900. They called it the Devil's Shingle, a wooden board turned thrill ride. Men crouched low, gripping the handles as they shot down the icy slopes at nearly 60 miles an hour. Snow and wind blurred past, danger always a heartbeat away. What began as a shortcut soon became a dare. Claudia Cardinale poses with her footwear collection, circa 1960s. She sits with easy confidence, shoes arranged neatly around her. Each pair shows style, color, and charm. Her smile is calm and warm. Light falls softly on the scene, giving every detail a gentle glow. Charlie Chaplin is lifted high by Douglas Fairbanks at a war bonds rally in New York, April 8, 1918. The crowd packs Federal Hall, 20,000 strong, maybe more. Cheers rise like a wave. Chaplin grins, arms out, carried by his friend. Fairbanks holds him steady, laughing through the noise. Alfred Hitchcock poses for a Halloween promo in 1955, a broom resting casually on his shoulder. His expression is calm, dry, and perfectly mischievous. The broom adds a playful twist to his usual stern image. Shadows fall clean and sharp around him, giving the scene a chilling charm. A construction worker balances on a steel beam high over Wall Street, New York City, 1930. The city spreads far below, busy and loud, unaware of the man shaping its future. He stands steady, boots gripping metal, hands relaxed. Wind pushes at his clothes, yet he does not waver. A young couple stands by the Waterhen River in Saskatchewan, Canada, 1931. They face each other, hands held, smiles soft and shy. The water behind them moves gently, catching bits of light. Their clothes are simple, their posture easy. It feels warm, calm, and honest. Heather Thomas in the 90s stands with striking style in a black dress. Her posture is confident, her presence sharp and bright. The dress fits with clean elegance, simple but bold light, glides along the fabric, giving it a smooth glow. Her expression is calm, steady, full of quiet power. A Northwest Airlines organist entertains first-class passengers in 1959. She sits at the organ with a calm smile, fingers gliding over the keys. Soft music fills the cabin, turning the flight into something special. Passengers listen with relaxed faces, some leaning back, others quietly tapping a foot. An extremely unlikely traffic accident took place in Lysekil, Sweden, on the 19th of August, 1961. A car collided with a submarine, a scene almost too strange to believe. The car sits tilted, metal bent, while the submarine rises from the water like a steel giant. People gather around, shocked and curious. Sir Winston Churchill, on his 90th birthday, stands beside his wife Clementine at their home in West London, November 30th, 1964. He sits wrapped in a coat, eyes bright and thoughtful. She stands close, calm and supportive. Their garden is quiet, touched by soft light. His age shows, yet his presence remains strong. Claudia Cardinale rides a bike in the 60s, a small girl seated behind her. Cardinale smiles with easy charm, hair moving gently in the breeze. The girl holds on tight, her expression bright and trusting. Sunlight touches the scene with a warm glow. The bike glides forward, steady and smooth. It feels playful, simple, and full of life. Robert Caro and his wife Ina in 1957, 9 years before he began writing The Power Broker. They stand close, relaxed and hopeful, their smiles soft and genuine. His posture is calm, hers warm and steady. The moment feels simple, almost quiet, long before fame and long hours at the desk. Light falls gently across their faces. Julia Louis-Dreyfus on SNL in 1983. She stands under bright studio lights, energy sharp and young. Her smile is quick, playful, full of promise. The stage behind her buzzes with movement, sketches in motion, ideas flying everywhere. She looks confident, ready, already showing the spark that would define her career. Carlos and Boogie ride the subway toward 42nd Street in 1984, captured by Ricky Flores. Carlos sits relaxed, watching the scene with a calm grin. Boogie hangs from the overhead bar, twirling with smooth confidence. His movement brings life to the cramped car. Harrison Ford at the Cannes Film Festival in 1982. He steps out in casual shorts, relaxed and unfazed. Cameras snap fast, catching his easy grin. The crowd stirs with surprise, some laughing, some cheering. His confidence is clear, simple, and cool. Sunlight hits the pavement, flashing off lenses and sunglasses. Sonny Rollins at the Apollo Theater in New York, 1961, photographed by Steve Shapiro. He stands in the wings with his sax, Calm and focused, stage lights spill onto him in soft streaks. His posture is loose, steady, ready for the first note. The theater hums with expectant noise. Shadows fall around him like a frame. Pierre Robert in 1985. He stands tall, hair wild, spirit loud and warm. His presence fills the room with easy confidence. Fans and colleagues knew him as a true original, a voice that felt like a friend. He leans into the mic with calm focus, ready to send another wave of music into the world. The studio lights glow softly on him. A mother in Boston, 1952, prepares her 10 daughters for school. The room is busy, warm, full of small voices. She moves from child to child, fixing collars, smoothing hair, checking shoes. The girls line up with books in hand, some smiling, some still sleepy. Sunlight slips through the window, touching their neat dresses. Adolf Hitler and Benito Mussolini visited the Brest fortress together. Their visit followed recent fighting around the damaged Soviet stronghold. Rubble-covered courtyards and smoke stains marked many broken walls. German officers guided both leaders through the ruined military site. Princess Diana attended a public event in 1982. She wore a soft pastel outfit that drew warm attention. Her smile stayed gentle while greeting many excited well-wishers. Cameras followed her every step during the visit. Crowds gathered early to catch a glimpse of her. She moved with calm grace through the busy area. John Cassani stands before Voyager 2 on August 4, 1977. He works as the project manager during the launch preparations. He holds a small U.S. flag with steady, focused hands. It was sewn into the blankets later for symbolic value. The gesture honored the mission spirit and the national commitment. Goldie Hawn shines in a lively 1967 moment. She poses with youthful charm and bright confidence. Her smile feels warm and full of energy. The style of the era suits her perfectly. She stands relaxed with a playful, natural grace. The look captures her rise in Hollywood. Queen Elizabeth attends a screening in Auckland in 1953. She steps forward with calm, royal grace. Prince Philip walks closely behind her. The theater crowd watches with quiet respect. Her gown reflects soft light inside the hall. Philip keeps a steady pace beside her. The moment feels formal, yet warm. Police stand with seized Black Legion gear. They display rifles, pistols, and dark uniforms. The items show the group's violent intent. Officers keep a firm stance near the evidence. The Black Legion broke away from the Klan. They felt the Klan was not extreme enough. Their actions spread fear across many towns. A trike from 1890 sits on a rough dirt path. Its frame looks simple, yet sturdy for early travel. Pedals drive a basic transmission under the rider. Each push moves the chain with steady mechanical force. A small lever controls the front wheel direction. The rider steers by hand with careful light pulls. J.P. Morgan stands rigid as the camera clicks suddenly. The banker hates unplanned photos that show his marked skin. His rhinophyma was often hidden through careful edits. This candid shot exposes features he kept private. He reacts fast with sharp anger toward the photographer. His glare cuts through the tense moment instantly. Elizabeth Taylor stands poised on the film set. She commands the scene with quiet force. Her role in The Sandpiper shows raw emotion. She brings depth to every framed moment. Her eyes hold a mix of calm fire. The coastal backdrop adds mood and beauty. Waves crash softly behind her focused gaze. Robin Williams stepped onto the field on November 11, 1979. He carried bold energy with each move. He wore the cheer uniform with playful pride. The crowd saw him and roared back. He moved with quick humor and sharp timing. Each cheer he joined felt bright and wild. Players glanced over and laughed with him. Nat King Cole stands with his family in the late 1950s. They look calm and steady together. Their new neighborhood greeted them with cruelty. Some neighbors tried to push them out. A cross was burned in their yard once. They refused to be frightened or moved. Cole kept his family strong through hatred. Carl Benz sits atop his 1885 Benz patent motor car. The machine looks simple and bold. It marks the birth of gas-powered travel. Wooden wheels grip the road with grit. The engine thumps with early innovation. Benz holds the controls with calm focus. He knows this ride will change history. 9 European kings stand together in 1910. They pose with calm and royal pride. Each man carries power in his stance. Their uniforms shine with medals, and rank, they share bloodlines that link old empires. Their smiles hide rising political tension. The world around them shifts toward conflict. 4 years later, they face each other. Justice Brennan marks his 81st birthday today. He sits relaxed inside his Supreme Court chambers. Papers rest neatly across his polished desk. Warm light fills the quiet room softly. His smile shows calm pride and gratitude. A lone soldier stands guard at Tiananmen Gate in 1946. He watches the busy street with sharp focus. His uniform shows discipline and quiet resolve. Crowds move past him in steady waves. He remains still while the city shifts. The gate rises behind him with old strength. Its stone frame carries a long Beijing history. A North Korean soldier stands calmly with a magazine. He reads a Time issue with clear focus. 2 U.S. soldiers stand close beside him. They watch him with quiet curiosity. The scene feels tense, yet strangely peaceful. All 3 share a brief silent moment. War pauses for this small exchange. Nixon arrives with a firm smile in August 1969. He walks toward the sealed quarantine trailer slowly. The Apollo 11 crew waits behind thick glass. They stand inside, wearing relaxed post-mission grins. Nixon raises his hand in warm greeting. The astronauts wave back with clear excitement. Moses Brantford Jr. marches proudly down Dalhousie Street. He leads the Emancipation Day parade with steady purpose. A small crowd follows with bright energy. Voices rise in song and celebration. Banners swing gently in the warm air. Children walk close with wide, excited smiles. The father of modern cosmetics works calmly in the 1930s. He stands close to his client with steady focus. His hands move gently across her face. Each brushstroke lands with practiced, careful skill. He studies her features under strong studio lights. He blends tones to avoid harsh, visible shadows. The first digital camera appears in 1975. It looks simple, but carries bold new technology. Engineers use the new CCD sensor inside it. The device captures images in a fresh digital form. Its resolution measures only 0.01 megapixels. The image quality feels rough but exciting. Clint Eastwood stands on the set in 1962. He pauses beside the famous talking horse. Crew members move around with steady rhythm. Lighting rigs hang above the simple stable set. Eastwood keeps a relaxed grin during filming. Mr. Ed waits calmly for the next take. The scene mixes humor with Western charm. The great manta hangs massive against the sky. Captain A.L. Khan stands proudly beside it. The date is August 26, 1933. Crowds gather quickly to witness the huge catch. The manta stretches wider than many small boats. Its wings show deep curves and heavy weight. Ella Fitzgerald stands glowing at the Mocambo in the 1950s. Marilyn Monroe sits nearby with a warm, bright smile. The nightclub feels alive with music and soft chatter. Small lamps cast gentle light across crowded tables. Fitzgerald prepares to sing with calm, steady confidence. Her voice soon rises through the packed room. Women fill the streets of Iran in 1979. They protest the new forced hijab rules fiercely. Their voices rise loud through the tense crowds. Many hold signs with bold handwritten messages. They walk together with clear, fearless purpose. Police watch from nearby with rigid posture.